Hi, Rick here. Today is February 11th. This is the fourth day of the great Madison Bike and Bowl restaurant search. And before we head out, we just want to review what we thought about last week. Todd, last week, Monona Gardens. Any further ideas about it?
Well, yeah, Monona Gardens was great. Wonderful food, good service, and I think that the service should be extended at least 5 miles.
Okay, there you go. We got Ken with us this week for the first time. Ken, what do you think about this restaurant search we're going on?
Well, it's going to be a true adventure. We'll see what we can find. I'm sure it'll be good food.
Okay, good. Well, now we got Ted and Dave who weren't with us last week, but you probably heard about Monona Gardens. What do you think about it?
Well, it sounded from what everybody said it was pretty good, but the potluck we had in Oregon was really excellent.
Well, yeah, the potluck had about 14 different desserts, and I tasted each one. But I heard there's a big controversy now because the restaurant last week was outside of the radius.
That's right, and we got our this week's host with us again, of course, Jim Miller from last week. Now, Jim, the commissioner of the Bike and Bowl restaurant search, has called a default on last week's restaurant. You got any comments about that?
Yes, I do, and they're not all printable, so I won't say them, but I think he may be mistaken. If that's out of the radius, then Fat Jack's is probably out of the radius also, and we will have to measure the distance to our site today to see whether or not that's inbounds. And before this whole thing is done, there probably will be a scientific-based, calibrated chart showing the distance to all the places, including Tula's, that we went to. Al, I'll leave the next volley up to you.
There we go. You heard it from Jim. I've also referred the case to the Culinary Institute of America, so we'll see what they have to say about it. But now, hey, where's Don? Don, what about last week?
I had great spaghetti last week. It was really good in Stevens Point. And I think any time you get referees and officials in the game like Jim wants to do here, it spoils everything. Bowling or eating or whatever it is, you just don't want those people around.
Okay, we still got to get Chuck here. Chuck, last week, the Monona Gardens, what'd you think about it?
I thought it was very, very good. I liked the selection of food, and it was excellent. And we had a nice full meal, all the way from A to Z. Good.
There you go, something for everybody. Well, now let's check with Lee and see what he thinks. Hey, Lee, what about last week?
Well, I wasn't here last week. I was dining in splendor at the restaurant in Champaign, Illinois, and it was good enough, but not that good. So.
Okay, what do you got lined up for us this week?
We have Tex Tubbs Taco Palace on Atwood Avenue. It's a place I have been a couple of times. I like it, and they have good food. I've had good service there so far, and atmosphere hardly exists, but otherwise it's good.
Okay, let's head over.